All right, live streaming. Um, Today, I'm going to focus on doing live streaming from your laptop. We're going to take another episode to do Mevo cameras and stuff like that because there's just too much information to cover all in one video. I've been reading on Twitter and Facebook last few days, people saying, I don't think everyone should be live streaming. Leave that to the professionals who do a good job. I couldn't disagree more. I think that when people are going to their church services online and seeing their rector, seeing other familiar faces, it comforts them in a way that's very, very important right now. So do it. You're doing a good job, even if it's not perfect. That doesn't matter. This is more than good enough. All right, let's talk about some quick things that are going to help it be better than it would be otherwise, though. Number one, mic yourself. Be careful with a microphone. If you're wearing earbuds like this, that you don't have a zipper or buttons down here, you won't notice it, but everybody else will, and you'll hear about it later. Just mic yourself. You're going to get better sound quality. Another thing about going from a laptop that makes things a lot easier is that if you want to broadcast in YouTube Live or Facebook, it's really simple. You'll see here where I'm going and clicking to start a YouTube Live broadcast. When it asks if the video is made for children, that just means specifically for children. So you say no. When it comes to Facebook Live, it's pretty simple. You go to your church's webpage, you click on Create Live, and there's two different types of screens that come up. This is one of them. The other one looks a little bit different, but you're going to have an option between a stream and your camera. Choose your camera and it'll be your webcam and you'll be good to go. Whether you're doing Facebook Live, YouTube, or doing it from Zoom and broadcasting to there, make sure you're in the spot in your house where you get the best internet connection. If you can have an Ethernet cable, that's even better. If you can't, just get in a great spot where you get great contact with your wireless router, and that's going to help tremendously. If you want multiple people involved in your broadcast, say you need an additional celebrant or a singer or anything like that, then you can have a Zoom meeting and you can broadcast directly to YouTube Live or to Facebook. I'm linking in the description, once again, to Sarah Stonecipher Boylan's video about enabling Facebook Live broadcasts from your Zoom account. Once you've done that, this is the process. You will go in, you will have your meeting going on, and you'll click down here on the little More button, and you will select live stream. In this case, I'm choosing YouTube. The first time you do it, you're going to have to authorize YouTube or Facebook, whichever it is, in order to allow you to stream. In the future, you won't have to do that authorization step again. You will just click the Go Live button. Once you go live, know that while everyone in the world that's out there watching you is seeing just the active screen, you will still be able to see all of the panels and everything. So this brings up an important thing to remember. Remember, the first thing we said was to mic yourself. The second thing we're going to say is to mute yourself. You definitely want to mute yourself when you are not speaking, because it could be anything. It could be your keys on the keyboard, putting down your coffee cup, your dog barking. It will turn the camera to you and away from the person speaking. All right, so YouTube versus Facebook Live. Let's start with YouTube. There's one huge advantage that I really like, and it is that you can embed it directly on your website with a single block of code, and you never have to change it. Now, YouTube doesn't make it really easy to find that, so I'm actually including the code for that in the description. You just need to know your channel ID, and I'm going to, on the screen here, you're going to see me going through and showing what your channel ID is and how to get that. But this is a permanent live stream embed that you can put on a page on your site. If you use in Membership Vision, the video embedder, just paste this embed code there and it will automatically resize on the website and be responsive if you're doing it in Membership Vision. So I think that's a huge advantage. Boxcast, StreamSpot, Livestream, and other paid services similarly have this ability to be embedded in a permanent way like that. One of the things that I like with either YouTube or those is that you can have it on your site, in your environment. You can have your giving button there, your menu, everything else. You can have the bulletin posted right there. Another thing that you can do with YouTube is you can very easily have an archive of all of your live broadcasts right below where your live stream is, so that if someone missed the broadcast, they can come in and see the ones in the past even the one from as recent as this morning. Like the YouTube Live embed, if you have your archive embedded on your website, you never have to update that code either because it will automatically update when you add new videos to it. An advantage to Facebook Live is that someone may stumble upon it when they are on Facebook and it's in the middle of the live broadcast and they can click and start watching. Also, people can see each other like, oh, so-and-so is watching this as well, and somebody just liked it and someone just made a comment. So there's a great social aspect to that. Now, with that being said, there are other ways to do the social connection. I am linking in the description here the Sunday School Zoom meeting video that we put out yesterday. It also works for getting grown-ups together. You can create breakout rooms, and when a bunch of people show up, you can say, hey, I'm going to put you all in this room, and you all can speak and hang out for a while, and then you can mix people back together. Keep in mind, again, that you're limited to 100 participants in your normal pro package with Zoom. You can get more if you need them. You can just do an add-on to allow up to 500 participants for something like $65. The pricing is over at Zoom. You can figure that out. Okay, so there is a crash course in live streaming. Even if you've done live streaming before, I hope this is helpful to you. And then when it comes to Facebook and YouTube, use your knowledge about your own congregation, your own population. What makes the most sense? Know that we do have some churches who do Sunday streaming, for instance, on their website on a dedicated live page, but then they'll do nightly prayer or Compline on Facebook Live. They just do a good job of communicating with everybody where these things are going to be happening. And finally, let's just back up and remember that what you're doing is important. It doesn't have to be perfect. A lot of priests are going to be sitting on their couch staring into a webcam doing morning prayer this Sunday, and it's going to be more than good enough. It's going to be great.